Hey guys, so today I'm putting together my entry for MommyNMeCrafts Cupid's Choice Challenge. And she is doing a banner and she has a few different pennant pieces or envelopes that you can submit. Now I have put my banner together with only 3 pennant pieces that I showed in a previous video and these little hearts. And I will show that. You know what? I should go upstairs and record it and show that with these from Hobby Lobby. And all the Hobby Lobby stuff is 40% off now. So if there's anything you want, grab it. And you can use anything, cards, tags, whatever. One that she has chosen is a tag. I haven't done that yet, but I'm excited because I love tags. So what I did was I did the Simple Stories Happy Heart paper because I had that. I added some of these are the bubblegum sequins from Hobby Lobby, and these are the little conversation hearts that Hobby Lobby has. And I have a few Dollar Tree items, like I have a little container. This little container I grabbed, and it's the Baked with Love. I'm not going to bake anything, so I chose that one as a little holder. These little flowers right here, see how I put some stickles? I used this stickle right here. I used the diamond stickle and tested it before I did it on these. And I absolutely love the way that turned out. And I stickled some of these and glittered them. Isn't that pretty? That's chunky pink glitter. This is an ultra fine gold glitter that looks kind of white. This is just stickles. And this is just stickles. So you'd be amazed what how things look. This one is stickles and clear glitter. And this, these are just the plain right here. But these were at Dollar Tree. I couldn't believe I found them. I was so excited to find those. So, of course, I had to make something. So I used my little envelope die. And I put another little flag in there. Isn't that cute? And this one's all glittered up. I see a little eyelash trim right there. And these pull out. And I just did this out of the holographic paper that I think is from Michael's. This was the die for that. Super, super simple. I'm not sure who makes this because I bought it last year and I just can't remember. But I put a little heart, put a cute little silver bead, put a teeny tiny little pink bead right there. And these I glued on with E6000 and then a little like dabs of hot glue sporadically to get the eyelash trim on. These pieces, this is an older Tim Holtz die that's a rosette. It was a 3-pack. I don't have it out, but I've shown it before. Use some of the ephemera. And the paper, this is just some plain pink paper from Michael's, I believe, in one of their big combo packs. And this rosette, I wound up, I had a pink, a very light pink. Here it is. So I had this very light pink and it just wasn't doing it for me. So I took some acetate that had a pinkish iridescent hue to it and I doubled it up. Sat it on top of some eyelash trim, cut a heart shape out of my pink tool. It's the chunky glitter tool from Michael's. It is a heart. Only I know it's a heart, but it's a heart back there. And then, this little guy opens and you can get stuff in there. This paper is so beautiful. This kind of grid paper with the flowers. Then I used the Peach XO, put some of these, where's that little pick? This is from Michael's from last year. It just wasn't glittered. Put some of those there, added some rhinestones, a few more of the little bubblegum sequins, and this is done. Now I contemplated doing an eyelet, but since I've already done my banner, I know how everything hangs the same at the same length when you do this with your clip, and they're so lightweight. And I used my red eyelash trim. I'm gonna grab it. This is from Hobby Lobby. This is what I use to hang mine from. It is very festive. Now I'm going to do a second one, and I think I'm going to use yarn. Oh, and I have some yarn. Yes, right. Hobby Lobby sells little skeins of yarn about this big for 99 cents. I happened to grab them when I was getting all my Valentine items, and they were 30% off. So what is that, like 70 cents for a little skein? I grabbed a light pink, a kind of bright pink, and a white. So I'm going to use one of those, or maybe my pom-pom trim from the Dollar Tree. We'll just see, but I'm going to see whatever looks best with this. I made a test one for me, but I'll show this and then I'll show what I made. So back to this. So I'm going to stick this cute little flag in here. And I'm going to kind of tuck it down. Oh, fingers crossed it makes it in shipping. I am sending mine in a small priority mailbox, so I can't send a ton, which is really hard. You guys know when you start packing a box, you're like, oh, I want to add this and I want to add that. And I can't. I want this. This is the sturdiest box I've got. This is an absolute perfect fit. This is going to have to go like here to get out of the way somewhere because there's just not enough room. But I will pack this off site. So there's this. The tiny box. I made her for her sweet treat. I made this, and let's see if I used to have a little, here it is, a little memory Dex. So you guys, because pink kind of fades on my skin. So here is the little gem I made her. And as always, because you know, you don't always know if someone wants this dangle, I made it so it can come right off of the lobster clasp. I put her initial on it, a few, there's her P for Patty, a few hearts, some wire wrap beads, and this is just, I'm so happy with this. These are my new beads that I got from AliExpress, these heart beads, and it just, I think this just turned out beautifully. All of these are AliExpress. These are not new to me. These are my little spacer beads. And I use my E6000, if anybody wonders what that looks like. It's this, it's a really potent smelling glue too, but it works great. So I usually, once I do E6000, I have to get out of here. But have my little stopper down here and just put that on there. Even though these are glued down, I like the way that looks. So I left that on there, and there's her sweet treat. So now I didn't have anything to put this in. And since space is an issue, I thought, what can I make to put this in? Okay, so my hearts are going this way. So I have to do it this way. I would love it if I could slide it in this way and she could grab it by the larger piece. But I took some Cricut acetate that I had from last year. And I have some, this might cause a problem. And these little things are so handy. I find myself grabbing these little toothpicks constantly. They're so handy to have on your desk. So I'm just going to stick this. I have it going this way. I'm going to stick this on this side. And I'm going to tie a bow to close it. I just stuck some washi tape. Make sure that won't hurt her. Yeah, that seems safe. Okay, so I just stuck some, I don't want it to be too, I want her to be able to get in there and pull it. And I still want it to have some festive shred in there. And be cute. And that little guy, okay. And then I will probably pack this a little more, but the goal is going to be to tie this shut and then tie a little bow. And I'm not putting sequins in and all that good stuff. And I'll get that all fixed nice with a small bow. I just want to get a little bit more shred in there. And that's going to fit nice in my box. So she's got this. She's got this. This I made when I thought I was going to put this in plastic. But I wanted it to be secure. So I think I'm just going to stick this here on top. And that's that little, I put a little bling right there. This is that mini, what do you call this? Bag topper from KS Crafts. And then I have the larger one. And I like to put mine on Bristol board, and there's my tape to make it sturdy. And have the XOXO popped up on some foam, and then a little heart up there for like her lip gloss shine or whatever. These I made. This is this die right here. You can see I've been working with this. This is the Biggs die by Catherine Breen. Heart pocket. It's really a cute die. It's tricky to figure out how to fold it at first. There's little instructions, but I don't know, they were a little tricky. So I made it out of the same paper because I wanted it to be able to match. And I thought maybe she could hang these on her banner too, or she can use them like a little pocket. This stuff's loose in there, and I'm sure it will all shift in shipping. And these are the little Dollar Tree wood pieces, and I blinged mine out. Don't they look cute? I love the blue lips. There's something really cool could be done with that, like, you know, Burr, why so cold, Valentine? You know, kind of like, you know, that could be really cute. So I stuck this in here so she'd have one of these, and I thought it looked pretty, and put it on some acetate. I'll put it in here, and I will close it with that. So this is my entry for the Cupid's Challenge. And then I was practicing, and this was initially going to be my paper. But when I cut this, the inside was so perfect. I thought, well, this would be how I would want to back this. And she wanted them backed. And then, like, she wanted a solid piece, and then you paper cut the pieces, and it makes it much sturdier to do it this way. So I thought, you know what, I'll just keep this one. But this is what this looks like, and this will go, this is the start of my banner, and this is all the simple stories with the little car. I did use a border sticker I had. This foam heart is just blue paper, just very light blue paper. And I put some of this scrapbook.com. It's the silver. It's like Wink of Stella. My Wink of Stella is like a champagne. This, I mean, I like this one better. It's just my personal preference. I just think that is really gorgeous. It's like a glitter shimmer paper. I love it so much. Okay, so this one was my first try cutting this paper. I always like give myself a trial run because I don't want to ruin anything. But I did want to show this because I don't think I have shown this yet. So I grabbed this from a cherry on top, this Lori Whitlock. It's the mailbox card. And I created a little mailbox. Now, it does not come with a bottom, but it was very simple to just measure this and add 1/4 of an inch around and make a bottom. You can fill that. I even lined the inside and just added some hearts. I had some heart dies from my stash, and she gives you a bunch of hearts. She has hearts like flying. There's a bubble heart in here somewhere. This one, yeah, I used this one, and then this heart is from that donut heart die. I don't have the die sitting here, but it's from this donut heart die from KS Crafts. So like, I'll just remember which like bubble hearts, which primitive hearts, which kind of flowy arty hearts you have, and you can just kind of get them all together. The mail came in it, in the kit, the die kit. So this is with the heart paper. So this is gonna hang, or I might hang it like that. I'm not sure. I am not sure. See, now this I could hang with an eyelet and it won't hang real low. If I did it there, it would hang low. I don't know. I didn't want there to be space between the envelope and the banner, just because that's not how my banner's working, but she could add an eyelet if she would like. So I made that. And then this is a Sizzix die that's an envelope die, and I just made a little white envelope. This is the scatter from Dollar Tree. Is that not the most beautiful little foam heart ever? And then I just trimmed out and backed one of the little, what is it, a 2x2 square from the Simple Stories. And then it's like and put a little clip on it. And it's like there's mail in the box. Isn't that cute? And you know, I really backed this up and made it sturdy so it lasts forever. The only other thing I've done, oh, here's the Sizzix Biggs die that I use. And I got this on sale years ago, and I just got a package from Sizzix with some sale dies. Unbelievable sales. This is the Envelope Mini from Linda Canas. This is the kissing booth from KS Craft, and I made this and I thought, oh, this will be so cute to send to her, but there's just not room in the box. But I love this. This is the heart scatter from Dollar Tree. These are the Hobby Lobby lips from last year. The banner came. This is actually a sticker I had because I wanted the heart to be larger. And well, I wanted there to be hearts on the banner, and these are all foam stickers from Walmart this year. I know Dollar Tree has these stickers as well. This little bow from Hobby Lobby Christmas, and inside the shaker I did the lips, the conversation hearts, the lips from KS Craft, conversation hearts from Hobby Lobby, some little pink iridescent hearts, and I have iridescent diamonds, and those are from AliExpress. Isn't that cute? So I think I'm gonna put it on my banner, but I could put an easel on the back and stand this up too. So I'm torn. I'm torn on this one. I know I could make another one, but I just think this turned out so cute. I wish I could send it to her. I wish there was room in the box. And one other thing I made with this Biggs die from Sizzix, it didn't turn out as well as I'd hoped. This is that envelope die, and you know, you can put something in it, but it's really, really thick. So you can see I started out and I sewed it and I had a really hard time. So then I put another layer to clean it up and I glued it with this. This did not work. Then I came back and did hot glue and I got kind of a mess. And this is one of those Walmart stickers. This is really cute. And this one I think I'll put an eyelet through and hang it. But this is not the quality I would like to send her. I need to get better at my gluing. I probably need some fabric glue. I mean, the hot glue worked, but I don't know, it's messy right there. It's okay for me, and from a distance you can't tell. But that is what I'm working on. I will either add a picture or do a little walkthrough at the end of this of my banner because it looks really cute and some of the little Dollar Tree items I decorated. But check out MommyNMeCrafts. I think that she's had 2 entries so far, but they're not due until February 5th. So you have plenty of time if you want to enter. Her gifts are great. She's given away this paper pack and another paperback from Simple Stories last year that she picked up from Peachy Cheap, which she said Peachy Cheap, and I thought, you know, I've heard people talk about this. So I went on Peachy Cheap, and every single day they have something at like a rock bottom price. So I signed up and I get emails and I now check it in the morning. That is my haul, or not my haul, that's what I've been making. I've made some of these. See how cute these little envelopes are from this little die? And that is a fun thing to have. And then I've got them and they're all ready to go, and you can have them with or without the little cards. You can do them same colors, you can alternate colors. This is a really cute little thing to have ready. You kind of make one, and if you alternate the colors, then you've got 2. Then you go, oh, I wonder what this color. So it's fun. That's a fun one to play with. So that's my entry. I will show my banner next. Okay, be right back. Okay guys, so here is my mantle, and I'm kind of sitting in the chair in front of my fireplace, so yeah, the mirror doesn't catch me in it, but this is how I did my banner. And if you look up top there, you can see the little Dollar Tree picture, and look, that little felt flower. It was a package of 2 purple and 2 pink. And there's the pom-pom trim, the little kissing booth sign, the other little love mail picture. And you know, the little pictures, I thought, oh, I don't know. But when you sit one of those little felt flowers next to it, I thought that made it really, really cute. And then down here, my little Hobby Lobby hearts with the little grommets. And it's just my 3, the little flag pennant, the envelope, and then the little triangular pennant. So that's what I have above my fireplace, and it's like my kitchen looks onto this little sitting area, and that's what I come down every morning and see, and when I wash my dishes, that's what I see, and I love decorating this fireplace. Very inexpensive. And then just to the right is this crazy little nook. And I swear, sometimes I have trouble with this nook, but if you look close, that's a Target pom-pom wreath. And then there's my little tier tray from Costco. And you can see all the little items from Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby. There's even a little mason jar with pencils way back in the back that just looks adorable. But the little gnome is from a galvanized heart wreath from the Dollar Tree. And I just pulled him off. And see, there's a little Target car and the Hobby Lobby rainbow. And I need to fill my candy jars. And I think conversation hearts, little packs of M&Ms, that kind of thing, just to keep kind of the pink thing going. And I wound up picking the little dog Valentine from Hobby Lobby. I wound up not getting the girl and boy. I wound up just falling in love with the dog when I saw him. That heart love is from Dollar Tree. So, and then the heart is something that I painted years ago. I kind of have hearts. I have 3 hearts, 1 hanging and 2 sitting up on plate stands. And see on the top of my tier tray, that is a foam heart from Hobby Lobby, and I just used glue dots and stuck it up top there. So that's it. There's my banner. That is kind of what cheers me up every morning when I wake up, and I hope you guys are having fun with your decorating. Okay, so I realized I needed to make a card to put in with Patty's stuff so she knew who this was from. So I just used my same Simple Stories Happy Hearts collection, and it used my, what are these, stitched rectangle nested dies. These are from Simon Says Stamp, and I spent a lot on these, and I can't recommend these. I don't know, they're hard to get the paper out of. Okay, so I just made a 4.5 by, what is it, 4 1/4 by 5.5 card. I'm just gonna stick this down. And I remember she said she didn't particularly like this paper. I absolutely love this paper, so I thought maybe I can make a version of this paper that she would like. And this is a very kind of blush pinky cardstock that I'm using behind it. I just want to make sure I get it lined up good. I don't use my ATG gun as much as I used to. And then I used this paper underneath it because, you know, it's typewriter. And this paper behind it is so neat. Like, that's a label, that's a ticket, that's a ticket, that's a label. It's a really cool paper. I wish I had a warehouse to be able to store as much of this paper as I love, but as I'm sure you all do as well. But we don't, so we just can only buy what we can use, right? Okay, that looks a little high. Let's pop that baby up. Give it a little bit more tape right there. And I should have put the camera light on. I can't see as well. So sorry it's taking me so long to stick it down, but I can't. I sometimes remember to turn this camera light on my phone. See, now this, I kind of want to pop this up on some foam. Maybe I'll use this foam I've got right here. I don't want to have to wait for dry time for glue. I usually like to let glue kind of cure. So this should work. And I don't use this near as much as I should. I love this. This is from scrapbook.com. And I got it when they were having one of their sales. This stuff is great. Great, great, great. Okay. I'm gonna have to even this up a little probably. No? Okay, fingers crossed I can line it up right. there we go. And I changed a little bit to this. The lips right here didn't want to stay on here, so look how cute that is. I put some of my Dollar Tree stickers on there, on this acetate, and look how darling that is. So just love that. And it has more red to the box, and I've got all this shred, and I added a little XO and one of these little shaker hearts from AliExpress. And then on the outside, I've got, look, I put a little, since it's a Cupid's challenge, I use my Tim Holtz die. I'm sure she will not show opening the box, so I wanted to show you guys that. And then we're just doing this super simple, super cute, super simple, right? Okay, that looks good. See how that makes life so much easier? And it's on, there's no dry time, you don't have to worry about it. And I will take one of my little labels, stick it right on the back. I had forgotten to put this on the back of the envelope. You get so excited, you've got the project complete and you just start packing it up and you remember, oops, I got a few things. Now, I think that's adorable. I hope she likes it. I will put a piece of white card in here that says Happy Valentine's Day and sign it. Okay, that's my first Valentine card of the year. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.